Hey guys, welcome to Uncommon Sense with your boy MC Squared of the Square Box. And today, oops, sorry, we hit the mic there. So today I'm bringing you here some information about the Riot Fighting game known as Project L. Now, I did do a bit of a stream on Twitch.tv. You'll see it in the bottom here or somewhere around the screen. Basically, I talked a little or a lot about the Riot Fighting game, things we can tell right off the bat that they're doing, like the online play they're setting up for, the characters, right? So the characters so far that we know that are probably going to be in the game is Jinx, Darius, Katarina, and Ari. Right off the bat, so boom, right? That's pretty cool. And I get into the character specifics of so far what we are looking like is going to be there, like Darius with his character specific meter. Katarina had a character specific meter as well. And it's probably them using their ultimates, right? Which is going to be most likely their supers in the game. Or they might just call them ultimates, right? They'll just be like, here's the Katarina's R, right? So on and so forth. So it'll be really interesting to see what the game ends up being like. I did a little bit of research as well. Radiant Dawn was taken in by Riot sometime in 2016. And since then, it's been, right, we're now 2019. So it's about 2.5, 3 years, depending how you look at it, because the game development probably wouldn't have started on day one. It's probably like, here's the office, here's right? So it's probably been about 2.5 years, or even just 2 years of them working on the game. And about this way, it probably looks like 45, 50% of way through the game, which means the next 50% is rest of the characters, game balance, stages, artwork, so on and so forth. So, and with that said, even with that said, I don't even think this game's gonna come out anytime soon at all. Like, definitely not next year. I think the game's gonna come out sometime in 2021, right? 2021. And throughout the Twitch video that you'll see, it's going to play a little bit after this. I get into about what I think about the character artwork, so on and so forth. So this is my little introduction to you. Enjoy the video. You can catch me up on twitch.tv/MC squared and here on Common Sense. I'll be talking about the Riot Fighter from here on. And of course, I'll be talking about other games and things that'll be coming to the channel. We're like, Riot is kicking our ass in terms of their development. So we're like, come on, guys, we're producing something here, and then you release this, and I gotta come back to it and be like, yo. Anyways, I'm just having fun with it. Keep doing you, Riot. I can't wait to see this game. And some of the corrections I made here, like Project L, not Project O. I said something like I made some mistake about the character specific meters. They're character specific meters, right? I just said, hey, this is a very interesting meter. Talk about Darius' ultimate, things like that. And I think there are maybe a little bit of corrections I want to say, but they're not that huge. They're just things I was going off the year. I was saying 2022 instead of 2021. I thought we were 2020 by now. Like 2019 is just, it's going so fast and so not fast at the same time that I'm like, where am I? Am I 20? Anyways, regardless, the video is coming out. Watch it a little bit here. It's gonna have it. Watch me on twitch.tv. MC squared. Enjoy, and I can't wait to see you anymore. All right, peace out, guys. Check out the rest of the video. Riot announced today that they have a couple of games that they're going to be bringing to the market. So from what I saw, okay, I was told that Riot on this whole huge stream, right? This not huge stream, but on this event here that they're showcasing from developers new games, right? So far what I'm seeing is that Riot has the on a 10th anniversary. Here it is. Here's all the games. There's a Riot FPS coming out. There's a TFT mobile. There's you have the TCG. I saw a little bit of the FPS. I saw a little bit of TCG. The Diablo aspect type of game, and then you have a fighting game. I actually believe in the video. I don't remember if I did, but in the Uncommon Sense video, I think I did say, I think we might hear something in November. Well, we're here in October. We heard a lot about it. Well, yeah, we're gonna get right into it just a little bit here. But from what I can see, from what I've seen so far, I don't think this game's coming out next year at all. Ooh. That's just the fighting gamer inside me kind of, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Okay. So we're gonna watch a little clip here. I'm gonna skip to it just a little bit. Maybe not. But let's go.
and you start to show it to the rest of the world to give feedback.
Can't watch that chat.
Share news about ProjectL with fighting game fans around the world live in person. That was a crazy, surreal experience because we've been working on this for a little while, and we've always had to be so secretive. What I think League of Legends players expect from this game is different, but in some ways harmonious with what I think fighting game players expect from this game. Everyone wants a great game, but what we've been seeing is that
netcode. That's going to be the most important thing. And he knows it. How do I know he knows it? I know. I talked about it in the video on the YouTube channel, but I did mention netcode is the most important thing when it comes to fighting games, right? In general. You're going to need it nowadays. This person on stream here, who you're seeing is a mastermind behind the GGPO system. So if you right now like Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, maybe even Street Fighter 5. I'm going to say maybe even, because Street Fighter 5 uses a certain type of netcode. And that code that this man pioneered for a few other people. I want to give credit where credit's due. I don't know all the information. Can tell you, this is one of the, we call the brothers behind Evo. And he also created the studio, Radiant Dawn Games, I believe, or Radiant Games. They created, Rising Thunder. So anyways, that game came out. It was great. It kind of went good. And I said kinda because Riot saw them and were like, hey, we like your stuff, guy. You wanna work with us or something? You know what I'm talking about? Shh. So obviously that's what happened. At this point, it's not a secret. But they're now at Riot Games. They're Riot employees, and they're working on this fighting game. So they announced a little bit of Evo. That's what the YouTube video is about on the channel. And then now we have them talking about it here today. And today on the Riot 10 event, they're showing it off. And the showcase of it seems pretty cool for where it's at. Anyways, let's get right back into it.
Really excited to see Runtera champions in a new light, even from.
Should I keep pausing or talk? I'm going to keep pausing. Why? Because it's not a huge snippet from it, right?
A new camera.
But so far, what you can see, the gameplay on the screen here is it's pretty nice, right? It looks all right. But obviously, you can tell that's bare bones. The UI actually is. I don't know where you are in game development, but let me just tell you this: that UI looks a little bit too much. Can you all hear me there? I might have messed up. Sorry, if you're seeing it right now, the UI looks a little crazy, right? A little crazy. Wow. That UI is. Let me say it's developed for the stage they're at. Okay. You can very much tell they're at this stage in this video, at least that they're showing. It's not pretty early, but it's maybe 30 to 40% way in a fighting game. That's a lot. That's a lot of UI already for that. That just tells you the kind of systems they have an idea of what they're going to put in. Because if you look at the bottom, here's some cool things to take a look at, right? Look at this UI, like I said. So at the top, 39 seconds. So it's probably going to be your common 99 seconds per round. You have this very interesting meter thing here, right? So it's this I'm going to say V, it's this V-shaped meter type thing here, right? And then you have this dot here and this dot here. Not sure what that's for. But at the top, you have these other two, I'm going to say dots, but they're two rectangular shaped boxes. I'm pretty sure those are the rounds. So right now, it's looking right off the bat, it's going to be a best 2 out of 3 type of setting. Good. That's your common Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, so on and so forth, right? Your common sets of matches. If you're looking at something like Tekken or Super Smash Brothers, obviously those systems for tallying score is different, right? Super Smash Brothers in a tournament setting is about how much stock you have, so literally your lives. And Tekken is 3 rounds instead of 2. So it's definitely very standard. This is very standard. Anything wrong with that? Not at all. But this is just surface level. I don't know if this at the bottom means anything. I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. And this is exciting, right? We don't know. Hey! Thanks for the follow, Lucifer. Thanks for the follow. And thanks for stopping on by here. We're going to continue talking. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Square Box. So anyways, best 2 to 3. Character model name is going to be there. So if you're playing online, I think that's where your character name is. Because right now, we know that this person's name is Katarina. We know Katarina. We know Katarina's name, Katarina. And we know that's Darius, once again, right? Darius. So what's this name here? That's them setting up for online play. I'll hurt you boo-boo too, Lucifer. But anyways, that's them setting up for online play. Good job. I have a swear word in this, but I need to have this up for YouTube, okay? Good job. Good job. Right? Biggest thing I said for fighting games in general, netcode. Look at them already getting ready for online play. Damn. Good job. All right. When you have a big team and ready to get right into it, good job, right? This tells me that they have a big team. They might not have a big team, but this tells me they have a big team. And why I also said that is like, if you look at the UI, one thing I already said was, this UI looks quite developed for the stage that they're at. This is like 30, 40% way through the game. I would say. There's still a lot of things they have to do. Art assets, so on and so forth. This could also be the training room, which is fine. You don't need to doesn't have to be special. Training room can be anything. They're obviously going to decide how they want it to look like. They're not there yet. See? 30 to 40% way, right? And I'll get into it, what I think when this game will release a little bit on, but I'll kind of go through this. I don't want this video to be too long. But at the bottom, another cool thing is you can see a meter. You have 4 little bars. That looks danky. It looks janky. That doesn't look right at all. Like the top bar, like the top UI looks great. That looks amazing. That's like touch it up for like a couple weeks and it's probably ready to like ship out. This is like, now I'm not trying to, shit where I eat kind of thing. I love you guys, please. But what I'm saying is, this is not something that's not kind of close to release at the bottom. That's far. But this is not going to really tell us much. The UI is not going to tell us much, right? UI, you can very easily. Anyways, let's go over it quickly. Bottom here, though, that's very interesting. What is that? What is that? That's very interesting. I don't know what that is. In some fighting games, something here tells me there's something very special about the game. So that's probably where the UI is going to be when it comes specific to the way that this Riot Fighting game is going to be showcased. Right now, they're calling it Project O, from what I'm seeing, I think. He says it in his video, and we're going to continue playing. And we're going to get to the video, sorry. But really quickly, I want to go over just this a little bit more. Here you have seemingly what it looks like is Katarina's logo. I think it is. It looks like her logo. And then you have Darius, like these bars here. On the screen right now, I'm probably making a big mistake, okay? It's the different way. I thought it was Darius on the left side. If you're watching it like this, it's going to be on your left. I believe so. It should be. But it's going to be on your left. That's supposed to be Katarina's tongue. I don't know why I messed it up. But one of the corrections like I was talking about. Anyways, just assume I'm talking about the right things, okay? Okay, it's the other way around. All right, cool. Take care. All right, bye. So I think that's going to play into how they play in League. So the way they play in League, they're going to try to incorporate that a little bit into the fighting game. And the very interesting thing about fighting games is, let's say you have a template. So you have this template where you can take like how a character plays. So you take that template and you figure out how that works with the game, right? We're gonna put Akuma in Tekken. Well, we know Akuma has a Dragon Punch, he has a Tatsumaki, he has a Hadoken or a projectile that he can shoot from the sky and he can shoot from the ground. So if you see how he plays in Tekken, you notice he has all these things, but it has to work in the 3D format that's in Tekken. So in Riot, sure, you have all the Riot employees there. They can probably even say, let's get the Katarina master. Let's get the person who created these characters, right? Darius, you get the creator who made Darius, you get the creators who made Katarina, bringing them in, right? You get some ideas. And you might not. They might just say, we know how these characters play. Let's just incorporate it. And how do we incorporate it in a fighting game? So this can be very interesting that the studio is going to do. They have a lot of resources to make this a thing. This is why I am so hyped for this game. So hyped. Okay. But the thing is, we know that Darius in regular League of Legends, when he hits you, he has a passive, right? So it stacks up the blood meter. So this is most likely where that gameplay incorporates. We don't know if it's 5. It might be 5 bars. Anyways, right now it shows 4. In League, we know it's 5 bars. But here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 stripes. And I looked a little bit. Can we? We can't. No, we can't. We can't zoom in, can we? Okay. Can't zoom in here. But maybe I'll try to zoom in when I'm doing the video. But looking at it, I think there's a little stripe there, which tells me that means he's probably going to be almost verbatim Darius, which means he has 5 bars stacked up. And then if you remember what his ult does in League of Legends, he comes with an execution dealing bonus damage based on how many blood points he has on you. So very good. Very good. But this is a fighting game. So I don't think it's going to be whenever he hits you. It could be whenever he hits you with the axe specifically, because he might have other moves, so on, so forth. It might be a specific move he has to use, so on. Once again, so on, so forth. Depends on the game balance, right? Because right off the bat, I can tell you, if they don't balance that, that's going to be a bit too nuts. That's going to be a bit too nuts. Or maybe that's how he uses his super. I don't know. We'll see. Right, but there's 4 different fragments. That also tells you there might be EX meters, so like a special. So using 1 bar for a special, or using 2 bars. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But Katarina, we don't really see anything. I mean, there could be something special there, because it shows you the red mark, and it's kind of like a gray portion of it is not filled out yet. Right, you can see right there. So that tells me that there might be something going on there as well. So. Pretty cool. So see, pretty cool. All right, let's continue.
Angle. Making fighting games is really, really tough. These are intricate games to make, and while we're a good ways towards making something that we think is really cool, we still have a long way to go. We're going to go dark for a while after this, so please don't expect anything soon, but know that we're here working hard for you.
My hope is that Riot continues on for.
So I won't stick on that too long, but like I said, watching it a little bit beforehand, yeah, it's not going to be here for a while. They're going to go dark again, and they're not going to say anything, right? I mean, hell, most of these games that Riot announced today, we've heard rumblings over the years, but nothing concrete. And the TCG game that they were saying that they were going to release, we basically only are hearing about it today in full force. But I believe I think now you can go sign up and see like a demo over it right now. So it's called Play Runtera. It's not the fighting game though, so kidding. You of course visit it. Anyways, let's continue.
For many, many years and decades to come, as a company that players can count on to have their back.
Let's continue.
We're really excited to see how people react, and we believe that there's an incredible opportunity to sort of make some player dreams come true in a bunch of new ways, and we hope we can do that.
Okay, so that was literally the only part of the fighting game, or not only. It gets a little bit deeper. They talk about the other games, right? They talk about but that was a portion when it came to the fighting game. And here's the last little bit as well. I'll play this video. It shows you what the game looks like right now and what it will, what I think, and I'll share you through what I think of when the game's going to be released here. But let's get back into this. It's a little small little snippet. So shout out to Belial Lucifer, not the Lucifer in this chat. And if it is, damn dude, good job. But no, no. Shout out to that Belial underscore Lucifer. I'll be sending him a message, thanking him for making this clip, and showing to him where I put it. I think is the respectful thing to do. Now, anyways, what we have here. So very small portion. You don't really see anything. Barely, right? Can I slow it down? Can I slow it down? Yeah. Report clip. What do you think I am? 25. So slow it down. So as we can see, Arya shoots out a Dodon wave. Right? Shoots out a Dodon wave. It's a fireball. So it looks like Darius is going for an overhead, gets hit by the fireball, gets hit by a hit stun, right? Look at that hit stun. I don't know how long it is. They don't really give us that good of a look because it flashes almost immediately. Actually, that's a good enough time to tell a hit stun. Yeah, that's a good enough time. Huh. Too bad they don't show you what happens after that. Yeah, too bad. Huh. Okay, anyways. Basically all that's basically showing us is that there might be a little special thing that might happen after she does that. But I don't think that's her charm, right? Her charm would make them run towards her if they were going to put that in the game, because it does seem like they're going to be incorporating a lot, right? But if not, it looks like he's just getting hit. Huh. This is very interesting. By the way, and before anything else comes out, I think Ari is gonna be like a broken character in this game. I'm just saying. Like, do you know her kit in League of Legends? She dashes across the screen. She has these orbs that shoots out at you when she's close by, and she has this Q that when she throws it out, it comes back, and like on the third or fourth one, she heals damage back, and her ult like. This could be a nuts character. She's gonna be like a Menot like 3.0. Menot 3.0. Jeez. Anyways, let's get a little real here. Anyways, it's a pretty big hit stun. I don't know if that's the charm. It could be. If it is, he would just walk towards her after the fact. If it isn't, that's a pretty hefty hit stun. Just saying. But that's just for the trailer, right? We'll continue. He does a launcher. Launcher's confirmed. Even better, he follows it up for a ground bounce. Damn, who the heck is this guy? Rude. Rude. Anyways. Rude. How dare you? Now, I don't know why he's doing that. He could obviously just be doing like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can get that. But yeah, murked. Absolutely murked. Pulled down on the ground, bounces up, and he can probably continue that. From here, it goes right into obviously their Diablo type of game. We're not really talking about the Diablo game. We're going to be talking more about the Riot Fighter. Now, am I going to talk about the other games? Probably. I'll probably talk about the other games. I'm not going to lie. But right now, I want to focus on the Riot Fighter. Anyways, I think we're getting close to wrapping it up here. So thanks for your patience if you're waiting for some Fortnite. But yeah, it was great. It was great. It was great. It was great. Now, the point I'm gonna get back on is where they said, "Hey, we're not sure about this. Like when this game is gonna be released, and they're not gonna be talking about it." Excuse me. Let me just correct my English here. Sorry. They did say they're not going to be talking about the game for a while, and they're going to go dark again, which doesn't surprise me. This is something that Riot just does in general. But yeah, yeah, they go dark again. And what I think in terms of the release, which is probably why I'm going to talk about the other games a little bit, leading up to the Riot Fighter, which they're calling Project O. Project O. Yeah, I personally I don't see this game launching out even next year. Yeah, I don't think this game is launching next year even. Would it be awesome? Hell yeah, it'd be awesome if the game launches next year. But if it does, it's not coming out till like around this time next year. Like really, like really, it's probably not coming out around this time next year. Or we can see it like 2022, probably around my suggestion, or not my suggestion, but my guess is that when it does come out, it'll be anywhere between 2021 holiday season to like 2022, like maybe to like summer, maybe another holiday season. I don't know if it can be that long. But like fighting games, they don't technically take long to make, and that could be wrong with me to say. Like, don't take me at my word. But what I'll say is fighting games is just it takes a bit of resources, and the thing that takes the most time is the netcode. At least from what I see, right? I want to say, sorry, I shouldn't say the most time. I should say like what's the most critical things when it comes to fighting games is in that netcode. When it comes to most time, I think probably even beginning to create the fighting games in general. Where do you go? What's the groundwork that's gonna set up for where you want the game to be? Like literally, it when I was watching a documentary on like a kind of a documentary on the Killer Instinct, how that was made by the Double Helix guys, it was like bare bones Killer Instinct for a long time before it even started to create those nuances throughout the time that made it to the amazing game that it is as a fighting game. To be honest with you, as it is right now. So yeah, it's gonna take them a while. I don't think it's coming out next year. If it does, it's gonna be around this time next year. If not, it's gonna be 2022. Probably Easter, April, right? First quarter or like summer and whatnot. The other games actually I think are gonna come out much sooner. Obviously, we know Play Rune or Runtera as TCG. Is it called Rune something of Runtera? I'm sorry, something of Runtera, or like it's a TCG Runtera. Play Runtera? I don't know. Runtera, card game that's coming out early next year, early 2020. So why did I say 2022? Next year's 2020. Oh my god! We're still in 2019. I'm kidding. So 2021 is most. I don't. It's all video is saying 2020. 2021 is probably when we'll see the Riot Fighter. 2020 is where we're definitely going to see the Play Runtera. You have the mobile game. A whole bunch of stuff that's coming out, right? So I'll talk about them in time, but slower. Because they're coming out more like sooner as opposed to the Riot Fighting game. That's like, oh, you have to keep the hype alive for a very long time, essentially. But congrats to the Riot team, Radiant Dawn, everything that's happened so far. I can't wait till it's completely, even a demo form, like anything at all. Can't wait. Put me on the list. I'll play it. I'll shill it. But hey, I couldn't be more excited. Please make sure this game comes out. I just noticed some shit in the chat. But no, it's looking great so far. I can't wait. But yeah, I think it's gonna be released around that time frame. But anyways, thanks for stopping on by to the stream if you were here. Thanks for the new followers up there. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video on this channel. You're gonna find it either on the Twitch channel where you can see MC Squared, or you can go to the YouTube channel Uncommon Sense. Everything will make sense soon. Just like them, we're gonna go dark for. I'm kidding. We're not gonna go that dark for too long, but we're gonna go dark for a little bit as well. But you can catch me streaming on Twitch Thursday. Thursday's the next stream. Okay. Okay.